So then my response to that was, well, forget the Gospel of John. It was written too late. That's not reliable. I want to go to the first gospel. I want to see where it was written early on. Did Jesus claim to be God? Fortunately, I don't have all the time to go into the details here, but I will tell you this. The culmination of Mark's gospel, the very first gospel ever written, is Mark 14:62. And in this one verse, Jesus makes 2, if not 3 references to the Old Testament, saying, I am the God of Moses, I am the God of Daniel, I am the God of David. And he does it so clearly that the high priests immediately tear their robes and say, you have heard the blasphemy, what shall we do? And that's the reason why they decided to crucify him. And they would have been right to crucify him if he were God.
There's nothing I could do to earn my way into God's presence. He's perfect. I could never be perfect by myself. And I think you know that too. You could never be perfect by yourself. God has to do that for you, and he did. God actually took your sins upon himself. He paid that penalty.
And so I got on my knees and I prayed something. No one had told me about the sinner's prayer. I prayed something that sounded very Muslim, but I did say, Lord, I believe you are Jesus, and I submit to you. And I thank you for having taken my sins, died on the cross, and risen from the dead. I want to follow you with my life. And that moment, I had intellectually assented to the gospel. But I don't think I had really grasped the gospel quite yet. That wasn't until a few days later, when I saw my father cry for the first time in my life. My father was a 24-year veteran of the U.S. Navy. To me, he was like my archetype of strength. He was like my Superman. And here's what he said to me, and this is all he said. Nabil, today I feel as if my backbone has been ripped out from inside me.